I want to thank Penny. She exaggerated a little, but I forgive her. Good evening, shalom, and salam aleichem. It is a great pleasure for me to be here tonight, and it is my honor to welcome all of you, family, friends, and devotees of Weizmann Institute, who came from all over the world to celebrate this global meeting with its motto, Science for Peace. And I'd like to take this opportunity to thank two outstanding women. Our hostess, Dr. Carrie Ann Jones, who you heard already her credentials, and Secretary of State Hillary Clinton. "40 years ago, I stood here in this magnificent room with my late husband, Arthur Leidesdorf. We were invited by Dr. Henry Kissinger, Secretary of State, and the President, Richard Nixon. We were celebrating our generous gift to the State Department, diplomatic rooms, and American embassies around the world. A few weeks later, we were invited again and very honored and privileged to welcome our Prime Minister Yitzhak Rabin and his wife Leah. They came for the first time to the White House. Rabin, what a great man, what a great visionary for peace, and he paid with his life for that. His memory was engraved in me forever, and this desire and sensation and wanting to see the impossible dream become possible led me to Weizmann Institute. And people ask me why, and I tell you exactly. Because of its eclectic discoveries in medicine, in science, high tech, etc. So this summer, when I launched with our beloved Professor Daniel Zeifman and Yael, we talked about the Benjamin Franklin Room. We knew it's not an easy task to get it. As a matter of fact, you scientists know that it's easier to go to the moon and back in one piece than get in the room. So, thank you, thank you, thank you. So I said to myself, you know, friends, there are no free lunches in life, so I have to get it by hook or by crook. But I was very lucky. I got it by hook because I had a wonderful team with me. My lawyer, T.K. Ensler, and Mr. Richard Ensline, South Miami, Mr. Marshall Levine, CEO of American Friends, and we all worked together and we got the blessing from our chair, Mr. Blumberg. We were very, very lucky. Peace, what an elusive element it is. Now you see it, now you don't. I was born in Palestine, an English mandate, a state at war. So my parents took me to a little village, Ashtetale, near Tel Aviv, named Rehovot. And there, it was like a big farm. I played with the horses, with the goats, with a chicken. I had the time of my life. What did I know from life? And then they put me on a donkey. an old donkey, a lazy one, and I yelled at him, Dio, Dio, move your behind. Well, I talked Arabic too, because that's the way we lived, Jews and Arabs together. So he brought me to a little shack, and the shack was Weizmann Institute. Well, I tell you, my friends, today it's a Garden of Eden. And it's the best representative of Israel because it's written in the Bible. Ki mitzion tetzeh haTorah. From Israel, knowledge will spread all over the world. And thank you. And tell me, my friends, who does it better than Machon Weizmann? All over the world, they are recognized and loved and appreciated because they know no borders, no religion, no nationalities. They are pure at heart. Now, 3 generations of Leidesdorf changed the history of America and of Israel. And I like to add it humbly so that on Wednesday, the 20th, I will be co-chairing with Hillary Clinton the revitalization of the rooms right here, because I think it's very important that my name, an Israeli-born woman, and I also was born in a shack in Haifa in Rehov Maayan. This street does not exist anymore, but I do exist. And my name, Tova Leidesdorf, the Tova first, the Leidesdorf second, will be very prominent in these rooms and on the terraza, etc., etc. Now, David Ben-Gurion and Golda Meir came often to America, and you know why. They wanted to make Medinat Yisrael. Of course, by raising monies. What else? Okay. They stayed with Sam Leidesdorf, my father-in-law, who built and owned the Lombardi Hotel. And then they started to nudge him, to urge him to go to his close friends, David Rockefeller, and collect from him $500 million as a loan. Well, everybody told Sam, you are crazy. It will never be. Why would they give it to you? But I tell you why. Because he had to sign for it personally. And thus was born Israel and Israeli bonds. So when I meet David Rockefeller in various places, he also tells me, you know, Tova, the deal was terrific. It was very good for Chase Manhattan Bank. And I said, are you kidding me? You made billions on us. But luckily, it was also good for my country, Israel. My second husband, Erwin Herrling, was an Auschwitz survivor, a very unique man. He talked 16 languages. I was frightened, but because we lived in Israel, in Tel Aviv, I forgave him. And we went to Jerusalem, and from the bridge of Jerusalem, where we said to the soldiers, Shalom Chaverim, we walked through the bridge to Amman, where I said to the Chayalim there, to the soldiers, Salam Aleikum. A bridge so near and yet so far. Unfortunately, now, we were taken to the palace, and King Hussein and Erwin Herrling, 2 men, short in height but big ingenious. We're discussing Erwin technology, how to make from garbage a powder which will build prefabricated homes, and also will build roads, and also will build paint for ships in a very cheap manner. Guess where I was sitting? I was sitting in the corner on a few pillows because I'm a woman, you know, and I was a second-class citizen. I didn't cry because I ate hummus, tahina, falafel. I had the time of my life. And yes, and I thought, let them talk, what do I care? And then in the middle, with a typical Israeli chutzpah, I said, Mr. King, I think that we should distribute it through Israel. My husband, Erwin, got almost a nervous breakdown. Yes, and he made faces, don't tell, and I didn't care. I said to them, I have a cousin in Israel named Rina Leidesdorf. Rina Meyer Leidesdorf, Migdalei Meir, etc. And she has a factory in Caesarea which can do the distribution. You know something? They shut their mouth. Then they picked up a phone and we called Rina. Rina thought for sure that Tova lost her mind. And she offered a crazy house. I think it was Bloomingdale or something. Well, but when we came to Israel with a signed contract, with a few Arabs behind us, I tell you something, it was a vision to be seen. All of Savion, family and friends, were singing Hatikva because the Israelis are smart people. After all, we are Weizmann. We know what good is. We learned through science and from better economies and business on both sides, peace will come. Because we know that if there is a desire and the wish to make it happen, it will happen. You know, our visionary Herzl said, Im tirtzu en zo agada. If you want, it will not be a fantasy. So, United America and Israel and the good people around the world are going to make it happen. Yes. Because we know that our past is our heritage. We learn from it. Our present is our opportunity. So let's grab it, and our future is our hope. So let's, my friend, make hope, equality, and freedom our mission in life. Peace is here to stay. Thank you. Now, my intention, I want to share a secret with you. I think maybe Penny knows, the rest will not agree, but I don't care. I'm an Israeli. I have chutzpah. I wanted all of us to sing a song that is in my heart from childhood. Havenu shalom alechem. Havenu shalom alechem. Havenu shalom alechem. Havenu shalom, shalom alechem. Shalom, shalom alechem. Shalom alechem. Shalom alechem. Havenu shalom, shalom, shalom alechem. Shalom, shalom alechem. Thank you.